How y'all doing, Facebook? I lost a lot of my friends today. I ain't lost a lot of my friends. I lost like 6 friends today because of this. I'm a prisoner's right advocate. I'm against mass incarceration in your prison industry. And she participated in mass incarceration in the prison industry. Now she trying to go and play this role that she's not. Now, I've been to her office, and I can prove I've been to her office a year ago when she started running for office. But this is neither here nor there. Now, she don't care about you, and I'm going to show you that President Trump don't care about you, because President Trump could have been destroyed the Democratic Party over a year ago, but he ain't going to do it because it's all about the prison industry. Right here. Dear President Trump, I'm a whistleblower exposing the corruption in the Democratic Party. Senator Van Hollen, Senator Ben Carson, Kwasi Mfume, Brooke Lieberman, Delegate. All right, I named y'all. House of Delegates, Governor O'Malley. You feel me? I have 52 public and elected officials that are getting millions of dollars from corruption. Bobby Zirkin, Esquire, main witness. Police arrest man in the Towson bomb scare. Y'all locked me up for this toilet, and this toilet had my representatives on it. It had Scott Shellenberger on it. It had Adrienne Jones on it, the Maryland Black Caucus. And that's Johnny Oleski asking for a federal investigation. Now, it's 2020, and I asked for an investigation. He asked for an investigation in 2019. This is President Trump, and he got this. Respectfully submitted. All right? It's the Shorty program, and I gave him the Shorty program, and this is the Shorty program. All right? Political, created mock government to mirror our own, will be enabling them to better understand the process. Voter registration, shadowing various government officials from the city, state, the Congress, the Senate, when possible. Think of laws that affect them in their daily lives and set forth a process of change. Schools, penal system, healthcare, put democracy to a test. Teach them organization. I gave you the Shorty program. All right? And I financed it out of my pocket. I paid for it myself. You feel me? I gave you careers, not jobs. I gave you careers. And I've been using visual and performing arts, political involvement, photography, journalism, law. I gave you my program, and I did it in your face. Now, this is a deck of cards. Y'all locked me up for doing this program. This program is about your justice system in the prison industry. All right? That's the Constitution. And I put the Constitution on that toilet. And that toilet went to New York City. And that's my son. It's about ceasefire. The Fifth Amendment. No person shall be held to answer for a capital or otherwise infamous crime unless on a present or indictment of a grand jury, except in cases arising in land or naval forces or in militia, when the actual service of the time is a time of war, public danger. Nor shall any person be subject to the same offense to be twice put to the jeopardy of life, limb, nor shall he be compelled in any criminal case to be a witness against himself, nor be deprived of life, liberty, property without due process, nor shall private property be taken for public use without just compensation. That means you got to compensate me for what you took from me. Because like I said, 98 Rock is in the movie. It was about the police and policing in Baltimore. It's about the money you make off black bodies. You're in the movie. It's Brian Frost, because I need the property was stolen. It's the art of getting money in your prison industry. That's my producer, Rob Fix. And that's it. All right? That's it right there. Here goes the case right here. I won the case on September the 13th, 2011. I beat you. This is when Baltimore City Police Department came in my house and put guns to my head, threatening me for Governor O'Malley. Convicts lawyers call confessions coerced. Yes, you coerce confessions. And like I said, I'm a whistleblower, and I'm blowing the whistle. That's GOP Carter. She knew about this for a while. It's the BD monitoring team. All right. I can go through your cards, but the bottom line is this is for Ivan Bates, Jason Lowren, because y'all always talking about justice, and y'all ain't talking about right justice. Y'all trying to bamboozle us. Well, I went through the court and I went through the system and I beat him. That's Jason, and that's the controller. I need a federal and a state audit, because this is where we started from. That's the case right there, Judge Souter. This is legal information that Scott Shellenberger, as well as my lawyer, Mr. Saunders, did not show the jury during my bond hearing. As the defendant, I have a right to aid and assist in my defense. Consider this part of my discovery to dispute the States Attorney's Office making false reports to the court. I was making a movie. That's my defense. This is the material evidence. Jury is entitled to review all evidence. Judge Pearson has evidence, even more, as well as Richard McFeely, the Baltimore FBI. My jury, as well as the courts, need to have this material by 6/28/2011. I fired my lawyer and defended myself. I respect the fundamental fairness of the judicial system. Attorney-client privilege. All right? Respectfully submitted. Political advocate. Judge Pearson, public hearing request. Yeah. My book called The Minority Report. I respectfully asked the court to have that hearing concerning the release of my property, the computer, the video camera, the SD cards, the storyboards, my truck, and the keys. Also, the banner I left in the Towson Turnabout. You feel me? That's my lawyer. And y'all destroyed that. That's me at Spring Grove Medical Hospital. I gave you my consent to be videotaped. And WJZ needs to play that whole hour-and-a-half interview. Play the whole hour-and-a-half interview about your prison industry. Tell the voters what was going on. Tell the voters what was going on. Because I gave that to the Inspector General about fraud. I reported fraud. And you go to the Inspector General. They gave it back. Yeah. You want to go after the comptroller? Well, go after the whole Democratic Party. Just don't pick black women. See that? That's my diary. All right. Sending off 3 118s. All right. Hearing for judge. Drop off. All right. And right here. 118 for sanctuary law. In Maryland, Dr. Thorben. Square off with Richard Sher. Send him some information. Therese Chambers, Whistleblowers Act. Washington Post. All right. Whistleblowers Act. Justice Department. ABC World Report. All right. 118. Baltimore City Police Internal Affairs Classification Property Sergeant. Missing property. New Psalmist Baptist Church. Baltimore City Public Defender. Property Sergeant. Dr. Tobin. You see that? This is the Jailhouse Diary. And I sent this to Martha Mossberg while I was in jail. I sent this to Martha Mossberg. See that? That's Rob Fix, my producer. That's Rob Fix, my producer. Attention, Dwayne G. Davis, Spring Grove Medical Hospital. That's my producer. Just finished the letter to the Baltimore City Council and Mayor and my Whistleblowers Act. Square off, Mary Pat Clark. I had to write it on the back of, yeah. See that? 12/1/2008. That's the cases that you need to investigate. That's the cases right there. 3 of them. 1 in Illinois and 2 in Maryland. And the state's attorney got this on February the 2nd, 2011, long before I got locked up. Right here. Tom Chalkley. All right. The WJZ contacts for, all right. Ston Saunders, Kai Jackson. Yeah, y'all got to turn that property over. The ACLU, the NAACP knows about this. You feel me? It's my brother. He works for the FBI. When y'all found out that my brother worked for the FBI, it changed the whole complexity of the situation. Y'all couldn't do nothing with me when you found out my brother worked for the FBI. That's harassment, false imprisonment, and false arrest. That's the Civilian Review Board. All right. And that's the motion hearing in 2009. Motion, public hearing. These are the judges that knew about it. Like I said, I was making a movie about the courts and the criminality in the courts. That's the Maryland Black Caucus. See that? 2009. Larry Lesser, the Maryland Black Caucus. Ed Norris. See the people? Forward. Delegates John Cardins. Bobby Zirkin. See that? Larry Tempest. See that? Am I clear on this? I'll be in Annapolis Monday, so please be looking for me to stop up and pop up. I'm looking for an interview on the issue of false imprisonment, and I want to know, all right? Representative Bobby Zirkin. Yeah, you see that? Over 2,500 citizens. I am Dred Scott, 2009. That's John Cardin's. Officer John Cardin's. See the date? That's the Maryland Black Caucus, Monday, 2009. See who it is? Larry Lesser, CNN. Michael Bush, House State. Bobby Zirkin. Branch. You see Branch in there? Thelma Branch, the Maryland Black Caucus. Richard Hyde, Mayor Waukegan. John Cardin's. Josh Davidson from WBAL. Mike Shudem, WJZ. Ed Norris from... Yeah, I got all of y'all on this. Okay? DVDs. Gov.O'Malley, Judge Bridges, Waller, Zirkin, Durbin. Your names is on here. And I got your cards right here. I got your cards right here. You go to Vanessa Attenberry right now, today. And Vanessa Attenberry got this right here. She got all that. That's the Department of Justice. That's Scott Shellenberger. That's Gail King from CBS Radio. See the dates? And that's President Trump. Like I said, if he wanted to destroy the Democratic Party, he can do it, but he ain't going to do it because he shares money in the criminal enterprise. They make money together off of this. It's all a dog and pony show. You feel me? Like I said, under the Fifth Amendment, you got to compensate me for my losses. This movie is worth $130 million, and I need that $130 million. It says private property cannot be taken unless I'm justly compensated for it. I want $130 million for my contents of my truck. That's the School of Law, University of Maryland School of Law, because if I don't get my money back, I'm going to sue you as a meritorious case under the Article 3 of the Constitution. Judge Papaya got to give up my information, Judge Turnbull, Judge Souder. All videos and legal material submitted to all three judges concerning Dwayne G. Davis Sr. Transcripts to be transcripts too, and the grand jury minutes. That's the States Attorney's Office. They received this November 31st, 2014. Y'all playing Monopoly, and I ain't got a problem playing Monopoly. All right? But we're going to play Monopoly like this. That's Judge Bell. Judge Bell got information he got to turn over. That's Marilyn Mosby, and that's Nick Mosby. You got a Senate Bill 374, so as a representative, you got to give me representation. You and your wife got to walk me to the grand jury. That's your job. That's Adrienne Jones and Jack Young. That's your job. Adrienne Jones, Speaker of the House. Jack Young is the mayor. That's the former mayor. Like I said, I was making a movie about y'all. November 2014. I got everybody here that I was making a movie about in y'all's paper. That's Nick Mosby and Marilyn Mosby. Judge Bell, Jack Young, Mayor Stephanie Rawlings Blake, Congressman Cummings, Jason Newton, Carl Stokes. All right. Now you go to Jimmy Britton. Jimmy Britton will tell you about Shorty. Ask Jimmy Britton about me. Jimmy Britton know me very well. Classic Catering, my wife. Ask him. Classic Catering. Ask Jimmy Britton about me. Like I said, it's Monopoly. It's the Millionaires Club. And I want my property to be compensated. You part of the movie. You can't hide from that. It's modern day lynching. Like I said, this toilet been everywhere. New York, Chicago, Philadelphia. I'm a whistleblower. That's President Trump, and that's Ellen DeGeneres. That's President Obama asking for an investigation. You feel me? That's the delegates. See the delegates? Pugh, Benson, Burns, Kane, Dolores Kelly. You see him? Nathaniel McFadden. Can't nobody say that they didn't have this. Jill P. Carter, right there. Thelma Branch, right there. That's me, 2009, right there. These are our elected officials. And that's Governor Hogan. And that's Governor Hogan. So let's open you up. Ugh. It's about your prison industry and mass incarceration. Sheila Dixon, Bobby Zirkin, yeah, the U.S. Department of Justice, and Johnny Oleski. And this is what it is all about. Received false records presented to the grand jury, laboratory, grand jury hearings, documents. All right. Governor Hogan. That's the Circuit Court, Baltimore, 2011, certified. Judge Bell. That's Judge Bell, and that's a request for Judge Bell to turn over that property. We talking about the courts and the corruption in the courts. Scott Shellenberger got over 10,000 cases going to be reversed and remanded, and if Judge Bell don't turn over the information, you're going to have to look at all the cases Judge Bell did too. It's the criminalization of poverty. I'm a whistleblower, and that's Chief Judge Bell. So what you gonna do?